Welcome to 108 Gates, where we're looking at the current energies today, whenever it is that you are here. And we are looking at standing in a position of exploration in a different way. So let's start from the beginning rather than trying to... It's like a lot of tangled energies, distangling, untangling, and in that process there's going to be, or there can be, this opportunity to reap the benefit, feel the benefit of letting go of something. What I mean by this is, for example, if you have if someone is in pain and they have this pain for a long time and it becomes a chronic kind of pain, or it is a chronic pain, or it's a chronic anxiety, or it's a chronic panic disorder, anxiety, panic, whatever reaction, it's incessant, it's chronic, it's ongoing for a long time. So therefore you find ways of dealing with it, you find ways of coping with it, you find ways of just numbing yourself to it. There's an opportunity now to understand the nature of this, and this is why sometimes we don't understand how to clear it, or where to clear it from, or even know that it's there to be cleared, because we've spent so much time living with it, dealing with it, numbing self from it, that we kind of just accept it, and we don't therefore understand that we can actually let it go at some point. This is going to be an opportunity coming up to be able to let go of those things, to see from a bigger picture, see from a top angle, see from a higher perspective, letting the comfort come in so the discomfort can be identified and released. Do with that as you will. Letting the discomfort be released. It's going to take a level of courage. It's going to take a level of awareness, because the nature of it is so intense. It has gone so deep and so ingrained, and it's been over such a long period of time. The roots have had a long time to establish themselves. The roots are thick. The roots are going down even below where we would not have even imagined it's possible to go. So it's interesting that both are on a kind of a surface which they're elevated from up, but there's a massive platform of which it's on. My words are getting all tangled, and as if they don't quite know which direction to go. That feels very indicating. See, what does that even mean? That feels very indicating. That's indicating that this is going to be a complex energy. It's going to be a very heart-wrenching energy at some point. For some reason, autumn. I don't know why autumn's coming in really strong, and it's not these colours. It's this transition from summer to winter. There's certain things that have to be pruned. There's certain things that have to be brought in. There's certain things that have to be chopped down. There's certain things that have to be prepared for that winter hibernation. So you want to be hibernating. You want to... obviously, it depends on what part of the hemisphere you're on. But initially, if we were looking towards this as a whole concept of hibernating, it doesn't matter if it's summer or winter, essentially. It's a matter of when you're going into a space that is like winter for yourself. It could be summer, but you're choosing to hibernate in your own space. You're choosing to be more just self-contained, and I don't want to say isolated, but self-contained, preserving your own energies, absent. There you go. So there's a feeling of wanting to really, well, okay. there's wanting to do something, but at the same time it's like, well, what is necessary for you to be able to feel into this energy? It may be that this is the perfect time to look at this energy, because you'll have less interaction with others, you'll have less time to be muddling up your energies with others. This is going to be such a deep dive that you'll appreciate those times when you can be absent from others. You can be absent from other people's space. Other people are absent from your space, because the clarity of your own energies then are necessary. You need to be able to hear a metaphorical pin drop in your essence. You need to hear the metaphorical wing flap of your soul. You need to hear and feel those tiny, tiny, minute details of who you are, where your essence has been crying out for attention or help or soothing or healing. You can't hear it when you've been numbing it for so long. You can't hear it when you've just been living at the thicker part of it and kind of in the depth of the trees or in the depth of the forest. But the forest in this case being like in the midst of loads and loads of people, or midst of other people's bombarding energies, other people's bombarding thoughts, patterns, whatever. You've really got to pull out of other people's business, let other people pull out of your business. It's got to be, and the more you kind of go back into trying to mingle with others, or trying to get others to mingle with you in a way that's not serving you, you're going to obscure your perspective. You're going to keep yourself stuck in a very limited and restricted space. So it says breathe. 2 actually came out for this. Breathe and enthusiasm. Breathe with enthusiasm. Breathe with the knowledge that I have this air, I have this space, I have this wisdom, I have this knowledge. How can I utilize it? The absence, therefore, of the pain, then, this is a long term. So when you come free of that, when you release and let go of it, when you are done with processing it and you are free from it, the absence of that pain is going to be understood, because you've lived so long with particular emotional pain, particular physical pain, that you've dealt with it in a way that you are still connected to it. You don't quite know what it's like without it. So the absence of it is going to be like breathing enthusiasm. I can finally do this. I can finally do that. Oh my gosh, I forgot that I could do this. I forgot that I used to enjoy doing this. I forgot that this is who I am. I forgot. And now remembering myself, remembering aspects of myself. So the absence of that pain, the absence of what was holding you down, the absence of having to numb something. Imagine all that energy then, all that pain being transmuted and going into a viable thing that's good for you, and all that energy that went into numbing that pain, all that now available to you to use for something that's good for you. A tremendous amount of energy available if you choose to. Nobody else is responsible here but you. Have to pull out of other people's business, have to let others pull out of your business. Don't let people come in and interfere. Really, really honing your skills of understanding yourself, honing your connection with yourself on such a deep level. You may not remember that as easily as you want to, or you think you could. Don't take it for granted that it's all just there. It's hidden. Judgment from this is you now. This feels like a once in a lifetime opportunity. Because if you think about things like Pluto going into from Capricorn into Aquarius, there's certain shifts and things like that. So your perspective with money, your perspective with status, your perspective with other people's status and how they conduct themselves, in which manner they conduct themselves, is nothing to do with you. It's a matter of you coming to yourself and like being disconnected from it in a way that's healthy for you. No need to get involved in other people's shenanigans. This absence of this absence of this action, this absence of this pressure, this diluting your own prosperity, there's going to be a judgment on it. And when the judgment is coming in the way that it's coming in here right now, it's going to determine the direction you're going in your life. Don't let others pull you down. Don't let others, don't pull others down. Don't keep perpetuating the things that are going incorrect. Go and infuse yourself with things that are working for you. Let others infuse themselves with things that are working for them. Don't even give the other thing any boom. Don't give the other stuff any heat, any attention, any focus. Literally focus on what you want. Focus on the feeling of being well, on the feeling of being prosperous, on the feeling of being confident, on the feeling of being strong, on the feeling of being able to breathe enthusiastically into your future, into your life. Six of Wands, victory. The victory is able there. The victory is possible. The victory is available for you to have. Breathe enthusiastically, calm, rest, stop, and just be. The best can be here, believe it. What is not here is the key. Once it's not there, there's no pain to have to deal with. There's no pain to have to satiate. There's no habits, bad habits that you have to satiate. There's no pain that you have to null and void and deal with. All that energy, therefore, is collecting for you to pour it into breathing with enthusiasm, enjoying your life with a different kind of like vigorous greatness, of how, like, for want of a better word. The victory is right there. I'm going to get, there you go, King of Wands. Take the correct action. Take the correct action. Use your judgment to get a good judgment on you, for you. Any harsh word, any low vibe word, any low vibe action, leave it be. Don't spread it onto other people. Don't let them spread it onto you. Keep those lines really, 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 really clear, and just focus, and then take those steps. Beautiful. Peace and love.